Okay. So basically, what I'm gonna cover today is string manipulation with in C. And C, it's a really powerful language with strings because it was made especially to deal with strings. Okay, so there's a lot of built-in functions into the library string.h, which you have here, which you have to include. Okay, to using functions, which are going to explain. Well, the functions are not going to explain anything. The functions are going to well, obviously do different functions. Okay, they have different functionality. So basically, there's four of them I want to cover, which is the most basic ones, and they're the ones you're gonna you're gonna come across like sometime in your future. And basically, the first one is string length. Okay, so strlen, it takes a one parameter, which is a string. Okay, and it could be like a string literals, or it could be just literally like uh, like a God, what's the name? A variable of a string. Okay, so for example, word one. Okay, so basically, what we're gonna do now is we're creating an int. Okay, and we said, okay, well, the length int is equal to strlen words one. Okay, so it should give us 5. So length should be now 5. This function here is going to return just the number of characters you need to write without counting the null terminator. Okay. So this should if we put word one here as as a parameter, it should return as 5. Okay, and then we're gonna print the length of the string as 5. Okay. So if we had to compile and we run, we have the length of the string is 5. Okay. And if we were to change this to, for example, 4, we will see that now it's 10. Okay, as you can see, new string. If you count it, it should be 4, and it obviously counts white spaces as well. Okay, so be careful with that. Um, the next thing I want to cover, okay, I want to see is this one here. Okay, and this one here is a really powerful one because it's string copy, and people don't really know how to use it. Okay, and basically, what it's going to do is going to take two parameters or two arguments, and it's going to copy the last one into the first one. Okay, that doesn't mean that it's going to copy a, for example, this new string is going to copy right after this one. No, what it's going to do is going to delete the content in word 3. So word 3 right later, before it's going to get deleted, there's going to be an empty string, and then it's going to put whatever the content, the string of word 4 is going to put in word 3. Okay, so we can see an example here. So let me clear the screen. Okay, so if we were to run it and run it, we have before this is going to be deleted. Okay, so that's word 3. This is going to be deleted and it's printing it. We're gonna call the function string copy, which is doesn't return any value, and we have now that after the string is called new string. Okay, so as you can see, word 3 now has the content of a new string instead of just this is going to be deleted. Okay, and that's because, as I said before, um, that's basically what it's doing. Okay, it's just basically deleting the content in the content, and it's going to put it in word 3. Okay, so that's an easy one, even though you have to be careful because the one we're going to see right now is quite tough, and it is tough because um, it's really confusing, and it is confusing for one simple reason. Um, So I'm just trying to comment everything out. So in the screen you don't see anything printed. Okay. So basically we're going to do a string concatenate. Okay, and that concatenates, which means joins two strings. Okay. So now basically if we have the string hello and we have the string my name is Carlino, it's going to put the content of word 2 right after hello. Okay, right after the first parameter. Okay. So now it's not going to delete anything. It's just going to put the content of this into this. Okay. So if we run it, you're going to see what's going to happen now. We have before is hello, and after is going to be hello, my name is Carlino. What happened? That we didn't have a space here. Why not? Because we didn't like it's just putting one right after the other one. So the way to fix it is basically putting a space here or putting a space here. Okay, and if we compile and run again, you're going to see that now we have a space. Okay, so the now it's going to be the before is going to be hello, and after word one is going to become hello, my name is Carlino. Okay. And people get confused the string copy and the string concatenates because copy was it's not the best. They didn't choose the best word for that. But anyway, okay, let's just not get into this. Okay, so now the very last one we have is a string compare. Okay, this one does return a value. Okay, basically you can't that's how you're gonna compare strings. Okay, in C you can't say if hello is equal to hello then do this. No, you can't do that. Okay, you can't compare strings like that. So we need to use a function, and the function we need to use is a string compare, and it's going to compare two different values. Okay, so at this moment we have word one with the content of hello with capital H, and word 7 we have the exact same. Okay, with capital H as well. So basically it's going to return a value, and it's going to be 0 if the strings are the same, and it's going to be another number depending if one string is longer or is shorter than the other one. Okay, so if we were to run it now, as you can see, it should give us 0. As you can see, it just gave us 0, and that's because this one, word 1 and word 7 are the exact same. Okay, and if we were to change it and we put word 2, we will see that we're getting 40. Okay, and the way to use this, okay, the proper way to use it would be um, in an if statement. So we could just do if string compared word 1 word 7 is equal to 0, then do this. Okay, so now basically what you're doing is you're just checking if the return value of this function here is 0. If it is 0, it means that this word here and word here, this string and this string here, are the same. And in all these functions you can always put a string literal here, and a string literal is basically nothing that's stored in a variable. Okay, so something that just literally is literally a string and is not stored in RAM, even though it is when you run the program, but that's just because it needs to know what to print, okay, or what to put. But you can just use any type. Okay, so that's basically it. Okay, these are there are 4 functions, the more useful ones. Okay, when you're playing with strings, and I suppose you're gonna come across with them. So hope you liked the video, and if you did, well, just let me know, I suppose, in the comments or whatever. And thank you for watching.